Welcome once again to the Visual Vapor Reviews. I'm your host, Michael Cobb, and today is Throwdown Thursdays. Now, I know I've been messing up on my schedule a little bit, but today I got it right. So, Throwdown Thursdays today will be between the Victory RDA and the Falcon Tank by Horizon Tech. Ooh, little bit of a throwback down there to when I first started vaping was coughing a little bit. Sorry, I just gotta clean my screen off my monitor a little bit. There we go. So we'll be vaping on two different flavors. We'll be vaping on my strawberry black licorice and my the last bit of my Zaba vanilla. So the black licorice is already in my Falcon tank, and the rest of the vanilla will be going in my Falcon tank, my Victory RDA. Sorry about the mix-up, guys. Kind of been working around. Actually got a new stand for my phone today so that we can do this video a little bit better. Hopefully the audio's okay. I hope you guys can hear me all right. But before we do that, I think it's time for a little sip of coffee. Yeah, I know, pink cup, whatever. It says, I like my coffee the way how I like my stuff, strong, sweet, and too hot for you. Well, I guess any girl who drinks that would be pretty accurate, I guess. But in any case, so I siphoned out the last of the vanilla into one of my flavor syringes so that I have just enough to drip on this on the RDA. So that should be enough for a good drip full. I'm hoping. And set this down. There we go. So to clarify, the flavor I'll be vaping on for the Falcon tank will be the last of my strawberry licorice, and for my Victory RDA, I'll be vaping on the very, very last of my Zaba vanilla. So let's get a rip off of what we got on first. So we're gonna try each of the wattage ranges for clouds here. So we'll do 45 for the Falcon tank, then I'll switch off and do 45 watts for the Victory RDA, and we'll do a comparison. Let's see what we do. So 45 watts on the Falcon tank. Proof is in the pudding, guys. So there we go. Let's do the first hit off that, after of course someone walks by into my video. Good to see you too, Eric. Language, please. But in any case, so 45 watts for the Falcon tank with the black licorice strawberry flavor. Let's see what she does. That's a pretty big cloud right there. Amazing cloudage right there for 45 watts on the Falcon tank. Let's see if the Victory RDA can keep pace with it. So we've got the Victory RDA ready to go and fully wicked up. I already wicked it up with some of the vanilla. So I'm going to turn down the airflow all the way. Well, not all the way, but most of the way. Proof's in the pudding for 45 watts on the Victory RDA tank. Let's see what she does. Yeah, I know what you're saying. That's an easy win right there for the Falcon tank. Alright, so let's switch it up. Back to the Falcon. Turning it up to 55. So we'll go up by 10 watts right there. 55 watts for the Falcon tank. And see what she does. Clouds for days on the Falcon tank. So let's see. We got it at 55 watts, 3.202 volts, and reading at 1.16 ohms to get this vape right here. And we're also reading, for a little added bonus, 17.8 amps. So let's see what she does. Another good hit off that. That thing's amazing right there. So we're going to switch over to the Victory RDA so you guys can see that. Let's fix this camera just a little bit. Okay, so we got the camera fixed. We're back at 55 watts with the Victory RDA to see how well we got it going here. there's a bit more cloudage. This RDA with the coil that it's reading at 0.29 ohms and 14.3 amps and 3.98 volts. Now this is made for higher wattages and it's definitely a good tank for day trips and whatnot, but it's my backup really. I don't really use it as much as I use my Falcon tank. So let's do it with the 55 watts one more time. Proof's in the pudding, guys. 55 watts to get this vape. Let's see what we can do. There we go. That's kind of rivaling what the Falcon tank did on the first hit. So now we're going to turn it up to 65, or in this case actually 66.6, because that's where I usually vape at. So 66.6 watts to get this vape. And we're going to switch it over to the Falcon tank for the first hit off this. That's where I usually vape at for the Falcon tank. 666, but let's get a quick flavor revamp. There we go. Got my coffee. Now let's go for 66.6 watts here. 14.1 amps, 0.16 coil, and 4.08 volts to get this vape. So 66.6 watts to get these vapes. Let's see what she does. There we go, some cloud-alicious clouds, guys. Some clouds for days, clouds for nights, and clouds for the rest of the week as well. So, let's switch it out to the Victory RDA and see what she does at 66.6. There we go. We got this thing ready to go, and I think it's about time to drip on this thing. Oh yeah, definitely time to drip. So we'll take the coil down for a sec. We're going to take a mini break. Take my flavor syringe and drip just a good bit of juice on those coils real quick. There we go. Get a good bit of juice on there. Now she's ready to go. Hey, honey.
Oh, your mom texted you.
Yeah. My mom thought I called her. But that's okay. So in any case, we got this thing ready to go at 66.6 watts. Hi, honey. You want some tea? After the video, why not? So we got this at 66.6 and we got the vanilla on there, so let's see if it rivals the Falcon tank. Absolutely love the vanilla coming off that. Not as good on when it comes to it. I think I kind of wicked this a little wrong when I was doing the re-wicking. I had never done a re-wick on video, so let's do one more good hit and switch it up to the next wattage range, because the Falcon tank can handle up to 90 watts, so we're going to do 90 watts on both tanks, or 80 watts on both tanks, and then maybe 85 if we're lucky. So at 66.6 we're reading 4.38 volts, 15.2 amps, and this coil is read at 2.28 ohms. This is an amazing, I gotta say, amazing flavor coming off this. So we got some amazing clouds coming off it at 66.6 for the RDA. Personally, I think the Falcon tank is winning on the throwdown. So we're going to turn this up to 80 watts now. And we're going to start off with, I think we'll do the Falcon tank because that's how I've been alternating. So we got it at 80 watts. We're going to read it at, hopefully, the same voltage, resistance. 0.16, still reading. 15.1 amps, 4.44 volts. Ooh, that's unlucky. Oh man, you guys who know me know I don't like those numbers at all. They stand for the Chinese word for death, which is fur, or 444, which it sounds like. So most people who are superstitious don't really like those numbers. But whatever. So 4.44 volts and 1.16 ohms, 15.1 amps, and 80 watts for the Falcon tank on the strawberry black licorice. Let's see what she does. Oh, a little cloudy on that. A little too much vapor production, but definitely good flavor. So let's try and rip it up. Just a quick second hit on that. Roughly about, 1.2 second hit. So let's see how quick a vape I can get off this. That was a 0.5 second hit right there. So we're going to go right for the Falcon tank, and the RDA tank, and we're going to hit this thing right up and see what she does. So At 80 watts, we got this thing ready to go. It's going to fire up real quick. The RDA is definitely all wicked up and ready to go. I'm a little nervous because I haven't really run it at 80 watts all that often because I don't want to ruin the coils that fast. But there we go. That rivals the 666 for the Falcon tank right there. 66.6 watts for the Falcon tank is rivaled by 80 watts on the Victory RDA right there. Enjoying that vanilla. I think it's about time. It dries out a little quick when it comes to the 80 watt hits, so I'm going to wick this up a little bit more and try and get a good vape off this, because you guys who know me know I love my vape liquids. So this is the very last of my Zaba vanilla. That's about half a milliliter of juice right there, and I don't want it to go to waste for anything, so we're going to finish this off right here, and then we're going to sit down and chit-chat about what's going on. So, the Zaba vanilla, before it's not straight up Zaba vanilla, it's a mixture of Caliculata and dark ice, shadow ice, mint, so it's got a little bit of vanilla, mint, and Caliculata in there. So it's kind of a really good mix with a cooling aftertaste. And that flavor just comes off super rich. So I'm turning it back down to 66.6 to finish up this video so that I can chit-chat with you guys a little bit more about what's going on with the stuff. So we can talk about it a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch my tank over to my Falcon tank. I'm going to pull up a chair so we can chit-chat a bit more. There we go. Okay. Now we're looking a little bit low here, so I'm going to adjust my camera just a little bit. There we go. So she's sitting up nice and purty. There we go. I'm just trying to get it to sit nicely. There we go. Okay, so sorry about that for a second there. We were kind of having a little bit of technical difficulties. Let's try pulling the camera a little closer. There we go. So now I can see you guys all sit up. But in any case, so Visual Vapor Reviews is going through a bit of a roughish time right now. A company called Central Vapors is going to be helping out by sending me some free samples for liquid. I'm going to try and get some other subscriptions from other companies. Anyone who has ideas on how to get my company, other vape companies to join in on the Visual Vapor Reviews so I can review for them and kind of grow this business a little bit more, please message me below in the comments section or on Facebook, as you guys all well know, Michael Cobb or masterfile993@gmail.com. Also, a lot of the coils that are coming out, the reviews that I've been doing, I won't be able to get credit for them due to the fact that the Nick Salt one that I did was incorrectly portrayed. I didn't have any of the extra bottles because the bottles that I had for it broke, so I had ended up putting them in my slushy bottle because they were the same flavor, but I didn't get credits for them because I couldn't use the original packaging, which kind of stunk. But at the same time, I can understand where they were coming from. When you're doing a review, you're supposed to do the exact packaging that it came in, and those were just 30 milliliter bottles, so you can understand where I was coming from there. But at the same time, so I won't be receiving many credits for these videos. All the credits that I've been getting, they've been taking a long time to come in, so I won't be able to get any credits for the previous videos that I've been doing. So I'm trying to look for other companies to review for, and hopefully with that being said, I will be able to grow my channel a little bit more with more reviews and more people to do reviews for. So here's hoping to what happens. But that kind of puts a downside on the channel now because I can't really do the reviews that I wanted to. Like I was saying, the UL Crown 3 and the other tanks that I wanted to do a review for. That also means I won't be able to get the coils for my Falcon tank like I want, but whatever. Here's hoping though. I'm really looking forward to doing some more videos. I'll try and keep you guys updated and post as much as possible, and then we'll work from there to see what happens. But it all depends on how many credits I get for the previous reviews, how many are accepted. It kind of stinks, but at the same time, I'll be able to do a couple of videos. Throwdown Thursdays is kind of going down a little bit because I've been doing back and forth with the same tanks and I haven't gotten anything new really, so it's kind of hard going back and forth. The Throwdown Thursdays now become more of an update of what's going on with the tanks and coils, how well they work over periods of time usage. So it all depends on what's going on with my videos. But in any case, I actually just made a new phone stand out of Connects to help it, because last time I was balancing this phone on a cup, so yeah. Oh, and we got some background music going on with the for the video. Linked in the description to the videos, you'll be able to find them yourself as well. There will probably be a Fetty Wap song going in the background or something like that. I haven't quite decided yet, but let me know what you think of the background music as it goes around. I'm not exactly sure what I'll post with the background music for the video, but it all depends. But thank you guys so much. I'm really enjoying the video reviews, and if you guys have a way to help me get subscriptions for other vape companies, like such as Smoke or Smoke, whichever one you want to call it, Smoke, iJoy, Sigeli, Kanger Tech even, I'd really like to get in with them, and maybe some other vape stores like Central Vapor Reviews. They're already helping out some by sending some free liquids. I'd like to work with Up in Vapor if possible, and if you guys have any way of helping me grow my business, or you have some mods you'd like me to review, and you happen to have one that you'd like me to review in your possession, then please bring it to me and I'll work on that as much as possible and try and get you guys a review. You guys know me, if you guys know me or are in the area, I'd be happy to do a review with you guys in the video as well. So thank you so much for checking it out. I'll see you guys next time on the Visual Vapor Reviews. Peace, guys.